Did you know there's a part of the ocean called the aquatic zone? This zone is so deep underneath the ocean that sunlight cannot penetrate it. Wow. I mean, think about that. It is so deep that sunlight cannot penetrate this part of the ocean and is filled with darkness. But somehow, some way, the animals there are equipped with light. They are equipped with light to help them survive. They are equipped with light to help them find their way in nothing but complete darkness. But what about you? Did you know that God has equipped you with a light for survival? That He equipped you with a light to help you find your way in a world full of darkness? There is always hope because the God we serve has equipped you. But are you ready? Are you ready to understand what it means to go deep? John 1:5 tells us the light shines in the darkness and the darkness has not overcome it. Regardless how bad things may seem or how bad things could get, always know that you have been equipped with light. Are you ready? Are you ready to go deep?
Yo, what's going on, BroTalk Nation?
Media team.
Man, it's so good to be back, man. It's your boy Eric here. I got my brother on, Jamarcus, man. And man, brother, it's good to see you, man.
Man, you too, bro.
Woo! BroTalk Nation, man, a lot has been going on, transpired, transformed. It's a lot going on, man. So feels great to be back, man.
Yes,
So
yes.
you out there on YouTube land, Facebook land, Instagram, Snapchat, podcasts, wherever you're listening to this podcast from. Man, we're glad to be here. We're grateful to God to be here. And we're just overly joyed to be back on the podcast one more time. So if you're out there, please like, please love, please subscribe, please share. Man, shouts out to the media team. Man, it's like every time we ask for something, man, they come back 10 times better, man.
Yes.
And I just want to thank Ash and Devontae, man. Y'all doing y'all thing. You almost lost your job, but you saved yourself. But hey, guys, we're back tonight, man. We're back in here, man, just to bring y'all this word, man. If you didn't catch the last episode, definitely check it out. My brother brought a great message. I wasn't able to be on because of the passing of my mother,
Man.
rest in heaven, mom. But we made it through, we made it back, man, and it's just gonna be a beautiful thing, man. I'm so happy to be back. So, bro, what you got for the people tonight, man? What we got?
Bro, man, first off, man, like you said, man, glory be to God. We are still here, man. Season 4. Man,
Yeah.
like you
Wow.
said, man, and this I know, right? Wow, 4.
Yeah.
In this
This
off
is good.
season, man, we had a lot of things happen. A lot
Yeah.
of things transpired, a lot of transformation happened.
Yeah.
Like you said, man, rest in heaven, mom. She's shining down on us and she up there with God right now. God's taking care of her just what he needed her for. So
Yeah.
man, it's just a lot that has happened. I was out in Antarctica freezing, cold, ashy, lips chapped. Just but hey, I saw some beautiful things. Like I literally saw God happen. I saw what he's able to do out there, man. I
That's
have so
good.
many pictures and stories, and I'm telling y'all, this season about to be crazy.
Yeah.
Like E said, man, if y'all out there on YouTube, man, go ahead and subscribe. Hit us up on Facebook, man. Bro Talk Nation, thank you for sticking by, keeping up with us. But tonight, man, is about to be good and beautiful. And also, humbling.
Yeah.
My brother E was hitting us off with the 30 days of straight posting scriptures. And we got a lot of love for all that, man. A lot of people came through and said, they really needed those daily scriptures.
So, E man, always with that obedience, man. Thank you for doing what you did. And here we are. And E hit me up and was like, bro, I got this. I've been writing, dog. And I was like, what you mean? He was like, bro, I've been writing. I'm gonna screenshot you the notes. I'm telling you, we gotta
Yeah,
hit this one up. And he
yeah,
hit us up, man. He came out of James 1:5-7, man. And when soon as he sent it, I was like, yeah, this is it. This was it. Cause I
yeah,
had this whole comeback in my head on what we was gonna do, and it fit perfect. So tonight, I just want to say season 4, episode 1 is in its first installment of this series that we're in right now called Deeper. And like he said, man, shout out to the media team because that
man.
video was nasty. All right.
That was
If
crazy.
y'all didn't know, that was young Denzel in the background talking. Like we
Yeah,
finally got Denzel to
yeah,
sponsor us. I'm lying. Don't go out there and get us sued. That was me trying to speak like Denzel. But we in this series right now called Deeper. And this is the first installment. And
yeah,
we just about to let God do what he do. But bro, this verse, these verses that you sent me was so
yeah,
crazy, right?
yeah,
And
yeah,
he titled this, and you can see the title at the bottom. Are you
yeah,
practicing? Or are you ready to get in the game? Right.
yeah.
So I'm gonna read the verse, bro, and then I'm going right back to you, dog, because like you got some kickoff stuff on here that we gotta kick
Man,
off with.
I'm ready, bro.
And I just
Let's
got
get it.
notes behind you, bro. But I'm gonna
Let's
read the
get it.
verse to y'all. And like I
Let's
said, it's
get it.
James 1:5-7. I'm reading out the NLT.
Let's start at
Um,
4. Start
you
at
start
4.
at 4. All right, let's start at
Start at
4.
4,
My bad,
bro.
my
Let's
bad, my
get
bad.
it. It's
All right,
finna
we're
be
gonna start
good.
at 4. And it literally says, so let it grow. For when your endurance is fully developed, you will be perfect and complete, needing nothing. It's already good.
Mm.
We already starting off good.
Yes, sir.
If you need wisdom, ask our generous God, and he will give it to you, and he will not rebuke you for you asking. But when you ask him, I love this part, bro. Be
Man.
sure. He says, be sure that your faith is in God alone. Do not waver, for a person with divided loyalty is as unsettled as a wave of sea that is blown and tossed by the wind. Such people should not receive anything from the Lord.
Mm, mm.
E, go ahead,
Man.
bro. Hey, let's go,
So,
bro. It's too good.
yo, God be speaking, man. I was in the middle watching the Lakers, and this is how all this came about, man. And what my brother just read to y'all, I need y'all to go read it. Let it minister to you. Let it talk to you. Let it speak to you. Let it speak to your pain. Let it speak to what you're missing. Let it speak to the emptiness in your soul. Let it speak to your money problems. Let it speak to your relationship problems. Let it just sit in on you, right?
Yeah.
And so, and we're gonna go right into the first point, man. It goes with the verse. Are you tired? Right? Are you tired?
Mm-hmm.
Like that question, that question means that are you going through something that you have been going through for the longest,
Yeah.
right? You've been battling this one thing or things, right? And it just continues to not let up, right? And you're constantly going through it. It's like you're revisiting the same episode of your life every day. Are you getting tired?
Yeah.
Right? Excuse me. As we kick the first the first verse off. So let it grow. Your endurance. I need y'all to get that. Let your endurance grow.
Mm.
See, on this journey of life, man, we're gonna go through these things. Life is gonna punch us. Life is gonna kick us. God is sending things to you,
Yeah.
right, to make your endurance grow.
Mm.
See, we I was listening to Pastor Keon. Shouts out to Pastor Keon, man. He's in Houston, man. Great pastor, man. He said God oftentimes will send you the storms in your life. And we want to blame it on the enemy, but no, God said, I sent that.
Yeah.
Because in order for you to get to this blessing, the journey to this blessing, your endurance got to grow.
That's good, bro.
So you got to let it fully develop. We like to cry out in the midst of it. We like to whine about it. We like to, God, woe is me in the midst of the journey. And that's when you're supposed to be getting your reps in. See, your reps come with your faith. Like, you need to be in the gym. You ever seen somebody in the gym? They just happy to be there. They got like 3,000 pounds on the bar and they just happy to lift it. I think those people are psychos. That's just me. But what I'm saying is they happy to be in there and they do it day after day because each day is building on top of the other one. Their endurance of lifting is building.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know if y'all got to watch this and see me pumping, but see, every time I get tested, I'm taking a rep.
That's
Every
good.
time a storm comes, I'm taking a rep. But see, after a while, if you don't know about those psycho people in the gym, at some point, the definition of the muscle changes. Right? They're able to go longer. For all my track people, shouts out to Sis, she's a track star in Houston. As you keep running those laps, your endurance builds. So as you're running a race, you don't get tired.
Yeah.
You have to let your endurance fully build. I'm gonna turn it over to you,
bro. So like this whole endurance thing, man. I sat here and listened to you because you said something that like how you said, man, God be speaking. He do. And you got to look at every single word that he says, because you would think that this little 3 words before the comma is not important, but like those 4 words before that comma is very important. So let it grow, right? Because right before that, he was already talking about endurance being tested, right? And now he's saying, let it grow. Because what do we like to do? We don't like that. Nah. Like, whenever you, to all my fellas out there that go out and build my players, we never do anything to the stamina. Like, no, stamina can stay at 68. Long as my shooting 98, my drive is 98, my dunks is 98, steals is 98, I'm good. But stamina 30. See, what God is saying is, if you don't let it grow, you're only going to do things in short bursts. That's good. See, if you don't let your stamina grow, you're only going to do these things in short bursts. You're going to get in these cycles of, I can do good, but it's going to be a month and then my endurance is going to go away. My faith is going to start slipping. And God is saying, no. That's not the path I'm trying to get you on. I want you to be able to take shot after shot after shot after shot after shot after shot after shot, and then go get bucket after bucket after bucket after bucket. I need you for all 4 quarters. You're supposed to be my star player, but I can't put you in after the second half. See, you already tied after the first half, and now I can't even come out the second half with you. We can't do nothing. See, y'all, I'm telling y'all, EU is right.
So good.
God be spitting. Because if you don't pay attention, you will skip over them 4 letters and go, oh, you will be perfect and complete and needing nothing. Because that's what we like to read. I don't read nothing about letting it grow. Nope, skip it. I'm gonna be perfect and complete, and I ain't gonna need nothing. So God, I'm good. See, that's how we like to read it. But God is saying you skipped the let it grow part. Because if you don't let it grow, you still gonna be needing something. You still gonna be needing something. He not telling us that we're going to be perfect beings and we're no longer going to need him no more. See, this whole part right here is saying, let your endurance grow fully and develop. You will be perfect in that atmosphere of having good endurance and stamina. You will be needing nothing in that atmosphere, but everything else that's about to come after this, you still going to be needing. Bro, that's good, dog. Like, for real. I'm telling y'all, like, I didn't even catch that E till you started talking. And I'm like, hey, let it grow. Oh, bro, let's go.
Hey, and see, I love, man. I don't know, usually it's my brother doing the writing down and coming through with it, and but man, God just sat there so on me. So the question coming out of that, let it grow, right? Because we skipped over the let it grow. Well,
Yeah, yeah.
like you said, bro, we want to be perfect. You know what I'm saying? All the good stuff. We just want the blessing, right? But while you're in the game or while you're on your journey, are you ready to quit?
Mm.
See, people that don't have endurance, they quit running in a race.
That's good.
People that don't have the stamina in a game, they quit and they want to get. Hey, you'll see them. Hey, coach, come get me. They tired, right? See, you gotta let the workout. Sorry, my bad. I said it wrong, bro. You gotta let your testimony
Oh,
continue
okay.
to build you. I hope y'all caught that,
They
right?
didn't. They didn't, bro.
So for all my workout fanatics, right? Yo, day one, the mindset, the enthusiasm, the Mamba mentality. Shouts out to Pastor Kobe, right?
Hey.
So the Mamba mentality, not quitting. I'm gonna go in here, I'm gonna dominate. You ready? You just See, along this journey, you gotta go back to that. You gotta let your workout. I'm sorry, I keep saying it wrong. You gotta let that testimony build. See, that testimony in them dark times is what's gonna get you through.
Mm.
Because if you can remember a thought or whatever God did for you, you can take a pause right now. Just remember one thing that you asked God to, blood God, please help me get out of this. And he came through for you.
That's good, bro.
Just one. Just one memory. That's enough. I'm sorry. I was about to say Gatorade, not Gatorade. That's enough faith
Mm.
to keep you going.
That boy E showing out on y'all. I'm telling y'all.
Like you, let it build. That's all I'm saying. So we're gonna go to the next point. Verse 5, right? So verse 5. We're gonna go back and read it, man, because it was so
Let's go.
good,
Let's
Coach.
go.
If you need wisdom, ask our generous God,
So simple.
and he will give it to you. I don't know if y'all in the last 30 days asked somebody for something and they generously gave it to you, right? So the reason God put that in the Bible is because he know you're gonna get stuck. He's like, Lord, it's 3 minutes left in the clock. We just in the first quarter. Eric about to get tired. He about to
Mm.
mess up. He about to turn this thing over about 4-5 times.
Mm-hmm.
I just need him to come talk to me. See, it's something about a coach that's just gonna let the game keep. I'm sorry, that's just gonna let that testimony keep building. But it's up to that player who wants to seek correction to go to their coach.
All right, say that one more time, boss. Say that one more time. Whew.
It's the best players always seek correction. Hey,
That's good.
hey, God, man, I don't know what I'm doing with this. I'll give y'all a testimony. In the midst of me grieving with my mother, so much was happening.
I put that in the chat.
Right? Like my family, me and my brothers were at wits for a minute. My son's mother was doing her thing, and I was just being attacked. And I'm sitting here like, if I act on this, I'm not running the play my coach gave me. See, even God said you can be mad, but he said don't go to bed with it. And we all been somewhere where somebody took us to that level.
Yeah.
I'll say that, right? But see, it's up to you to run the play. You have to run the play. And in the midst of the testimony or the game, however y'all want to put this, you got to go back to your coach because it's something about this play that ain't right. Like, God, I got something in me right now that this ain't right. It don't
That's
feel
good.
right.
That's
Everything's
good.
all over the place. God is the God of peace, the Prince of Peace. So nothing in your life should be chaotic, but there's going to be chaos sometimes.
That's good.
So you got to go back to your coach. Go ahead, bro.
Bro, I'm telling you, this it doesn't matter who's writing or not. I'm telling y'all, it doesn't matter because this thing comes together because this is what God does. So
Man.
you hit that verse, right? And literally that was the first part I started writing on because I highlighted what you gave me with the verse, right? And you taught me a long time ago how to look at it in different verses, in different versions. So I highlighted this in the Message version. And in the
Okay.
Message version, it gave me something different. It said, you get his help and won't be condescended to when asked for it. And I was like, why would this version use the word condescending? And then I thought about it. Like the word, when you hear the word condescending, it usually means like somebody who's a know-it-all. Like somebody, a condescending person is a know-it-all. But it's funny because God is a person who knows it all. He knows everything. He was the beginning and the end. He's the Alpha and Omega. He's been everywhere. He knows all. The Bible tells us that all throughout the Bible. But it made it, like you said, God be spitting. It made it let you know that when you ask him for wisdom, he's not going to be a condescending person. Even though he knows it all, he's going to come at you humble. We serve a God who knows it all, but when you ask him to break down the play for you, he going to do it for you. Even though he showed you already, and you may ask him again, he going to break it down for you each and every time. See, I love that, bro, because now you're getting on the coaching, right? See, a good coach is not condescending, but he's approachable. Our God is not condescending, he's approachable. Hebrews 4:16 tells us, therefore, let us draw near with confidence to the throne of grace so that we may receive mercy and find grace to help in the time of need. Therefore, let us draw near. He wants you to come because he's approachable. God is never going to be condescending to you. Hey, God, man, look, I know yesterday you just gave me a word about what I'm doing and what I got going on and how I'm struggling with this pain and regret and guilt and shame and all this. I know you just gave me this yesterday, but I still need help. God is not going to say, man, come on, dog. I gave it to you yesterday. Figure it out. No, he either going to tell you, remember what I told you, or you know what, better yet, here's another breakdown. Let me give you another word. Let me give you somebody else's testimony. Let me bring somebody in your life now. Let me give you a face-to-face moment so you can see what I'm talking about. Better yet, let me slow it down for you and put it on the big screen. Let me play it out for you on Instagram or Facebook. See, God is an approachable God. He always wants you to come to the throne. He never gonna turn you away. That's just what type of coach he is. That's just what type of savior he is. I don't know what to say, bro. This is good, dog. This is good. Let's go, bro. Let's go.
And I love God so much because it rolls right into the next thing. Your coach is there to steer, to help, to correct, to change up bad habits, right? For good habits to help you win. My brother just gave you the whole dynamic before I said what I said. A coach is approachable.
That's good, bro.
A coach is there to make sure that he brings the best out of you.
Let's go.
And our Father said that we're fearfully, wonderfully, and perfectly made.
Man.
Because we're made in the image of the coach. If you are a basketball player, if you watch basketball, the point guard is an extension of the coach.
Oh, that's so good. That's so good.
And nowadays, since we got positionless teams, the best player on the court is usually the extension of the coach.
Yeah.
You want to know why? Because that player went to an approachable coach. LeBron James is not the greatest player in my book. I put that for the Jordan people. The greatest player in my book, but on his own, he had great coaches. Michael Jordan wasn't the greatest player that he was on his own. He had great coaches. You are not the greatest person that you are because of your coach. And the difference between when we compare LeBron versus Jordan, the biggest comparison that I see is that they went to their coach, but we don't.
That's good, bro. That's good. Gotta ask that question in the chat.
I ain't gonna jump on y'all couch like that, man. I ain't even gonna jump on y'all couch. But understand that your coach, your father, knows how to make in-game adjustments. I think, to me, that's the biggest part of coaching, right? This is why you go to practice, so that you can work on the reps. You can get your reps in, so that when you in game time, your coach know you're gonna drop the balls at some point. He know you're gonna turn it over, right? But it's in that moment that you're going through what you're going through that if you go to your coach, he can make an in-game adjustment.
That's good.
Hey, Jamarcus, man, I saw you was getting ready to, you wanted Chief, and then you did what you did, and now you think you can do it. But hey, I'm gonna call a timeout real quick. I'm gonna send you over here. Hey, come sit on the bench in San Antonio real quick. I'm about to send you. I gotta break this play down for you, because the play that I have for your life is not the same thing that you see.
That's good.
I need you here with me.
That's good. That's good.
Hey, Eric, I need you to, I know you said you wanted to go to Pensacola, but that was definitely not the play that I told you. So I'm going to sit you down. I'm going to call a timeout. I'm going to send you down to the G League real quick.
That's
because
good.
we got to make some in-game adjustments.
That's good.
I'm going to send you to a place where you can be used so that you can be fixed, so that when I fix your problems, now you can go out and help fix others. See, it's all about those in-game adjustments.
That's good.
But see, you got to be a good player to go to your coach.
That's good, bro. Okay. So you talked about the in-game adjustments, right? And it's crazy because in an article we was talking about this after the Super Bowl, right? Patrick Mahomes is, I mean, you can probably, like, right now he's the best football player, like quarterback in the NFL. I mean, what can you say? He's been to the AFC Championship since he's been in the league. He has 2 Super Bowls, been to 3. He was hurt, played great. He went up against another great quarterback who had an awesome game. But the one thing that separated Patrick Mahomes and Jalen Hurts was Andy Reid. I don't care what anyone says.
Big facts.
Bill Belichick is a great coach. He is. I'm not going to deny it. Andy Reid is one of my favorite coaches because Andy Reid does not lose games by being outcoached. Andy Reid was losing in that game. That game should have been over with. The Eagles should have won. Andy Reid came out second half with in-game adjustments. Oh, this is so good. See, coaches make plans and they practice all week before the game. They go in with a game plan. They go in saying, this is what we're going to do. It's worked all season. Why change up anything? This is what we're going to do. Andy Reid had the same thing. He had it. He went in with a game plan. This is what we practice. This is what we're going to do. He noticed that plan wasn't working and it was working bad. And he decided, because I'm a good coach and I know my players, I need to make some in-game adjustments. I need to move some people around to put them in better positions to get the best outcome, not for them, but for the team. Oh, I'm sorry. Not for the team, but for the kingdom. There we go. See, Andy Reid came out second half and said, you know what, Patrick, I know you're the best quarterback. I know you are. But I need you to take a back seat right now because they giving up the run game too much. So this rookie back here, this rookie, this E back here, who has never been on no type of pedestal at all, never did a podcast in his life, never talked in with a group full of pastors and room full of preachers. I'm about to bring him out the backfield, and he's a rookie. Nobody never heard of him, and we about to run it up the gut with him. And what did he do? He took that rookie and he made him look like a superstar. Why? Because the coach can take an ordinary player and make them extraordinary. And anytime I've seen God work with somebody, he took an ordinary and he made him an extraordinary. You don't believe me? He took a stuttering Moses who stuttered all the time and he made him give a word that split the Red Sea. This ain't easy, y'all. God knows how to come out the second half with some in-game adjustments. It's just, are you going to let him work with you? Or do you just want to be the star? Because if you want your stats padded, you can go ahead and take all the plays you want. But I promise you, at the end, you ain't going to have the chip. That's all I'm saying. Bro, E, let's go, dog. This is good, bro. This is good.
I'll be Willie beaming, right? I'll be Willie beaming. So, another thing too, man. I've never seen, here's the thing. If on the sideline, and this is, I don't know if we can go back and track this, and I don't think the NFL is tracking this, but I've never seen Patrick Mahomes and Andy Reid argue.
You know what? I don't think I saw that either. Seriously, I haven't. I really don't think I've seen that.
Nah. See, the crazy part is, have you ever seen a coach get mad because a player came and asked him a question about the play that they're running?
It's like this thing is working just perfectly. It's working.
You know what I'm saying? Like, if you played sports, did your coach get mad because you said, "Hey, coach, what's the play again?" And if he did yell at you, I'm pretty sure y'all lost that game and had a losing season because he wasn't a good coach for you. But see, the coach that the God that we serve wants you to come to him at any point in the game or on your journey that you don't understand, that you get sidetracked, that you go astray from his word.
Yeah.
He wants you to come back and ask him, "Hey, God,
that's good, bro.
What should I do?" He said, "Seek and keep on seeking. Ask and keep on asking." I don't think he said, "Seek and keep." Now, he not doing all that. Like, God is like, "Hey, come on, bring it in, guys."
Oh,
all right.
my gosh, this is
You don't understand what's going on? Let's break it down. Let's take baby steps.
Yeah.
So that I can make sure that I need to know that me and you are on the same page because you're a direct reflection of me on the field.
That's good.
When you walk this life out with God, you're a direct reflection of him.
That's good.
And see, a good coach doesn't get hung up on your weaknesses. A good coach knows how to, like my brother said, take your weaknesses and make them your strengths. He knows how to take what you used to deal with as a kid and turn it into a testimony. I'm sorry, a book that's on Amazon right now. Go get my brother's book.
Hey, right? Shout out, thanks, bro.
Gotcha. Like, he knows how to take the thing that you've been through, the pain that you had. He knows, a good coach knows how to use that to get you back on track.
That's good. See, bro.
My brother didn't know that the things he went through is part of the coach's plan.
I didn't.
So he knew that, you know what? When Jamarcus is ready for some coaching, for this word, I'm going to be right here to welcome him with opening arms. That's why God said, "Come as you are." He didn't say come perfect. He said, "Come as you are." Man, that's good. We're going to move on to the next point, man. Verse 6. This was good. But when you ask him, going right back to it, be sure that your faith, I'm going to stop right there. Your faith is in God alone. Do not waver, for a person with Divided loyalty is unsettled as the waves of the sea blown and tossed by the wind. If you ever been on a boat, you've seen a lake, a river, an ocean. When the wind blow, the water moves.
Mm-hmm.
When you go to your coach, check your ego at the door.
That's good.
You can't get in this game and be ready for a game and you think you know more than the coach. Willie Beeman got the big head, right? If y'all ever seen Any Given Sunday, Willie Beeman he thought he was so good that he was just way better than the coach and was telling the coach what to do.
Yep.
And then look where it got him. Where are you right now where you thinking, God, I got this. I don't need you right now. You putting God on the bench. Let's go,
bro. Like this whole thing is just working out perfectly. I'm being so serious because this was like the next thing I highlighted to talk about. And before I talk about what I was about to say, you referenced my boy Willie Beeman again. And you know, I saw that movie and it's very funny. I love that part. And the crazy thing about Willie Beeman is he forgot he was throwing up on the sideline before he even got in the game. He couldn't even read a playbook. Like, he couldn't even read the playbook. He was just natural talent, but couldn't read the playbook. And that's where the issue came in. Because coach was trying to teach him how to read the playbook, and he just wanted to go off natural talent. But talent only gets you so far.
Yes, sir.
If you can't read it, you ain't going to be able to sustain it. That was the crazy part about it, bro. So I had to think about that when you said it. But, bro, what I got from this verse was you read the part that got me. But when you ask him, be sure that your faith, and you stop at faith, your faith is in God alone. I wrote down like too many times when we ask for things from God, we have a backup plan in the works. We do. We do it all the time. Like, God, I need this right now. I need this relationship to prosper. I need this business to prosper. I need this book to prosper. And we be good for like a week and we don't see nothing shaking. And we be like, you know what? I'm about to put a backup plan in. You know what? I'm going to start writing it, or I'm going to start promoting it, or doing whatever I need to do myself. And it made me start thinking about basketball. Like, we know the objective is to get a bucket, like on the court. That's the objective, to get a bucket. So the coach draws up a play to get an open shot, but you deviate because your number wasn't called. See, like, coach called the play for you to get the ball. You were supposed to wait after an off-ball screen happened, and you were supposed to pass it to the open jumper to get the objective for the bucket. But you was like, nah, I can take this dude off the dribble. And you was like, 1-2, open case, now the ball going the other way, turnover, dunked on your face. See, let me explain it a little different, maybe in terms that you can get it. See, the objective is to get the kingdom glory, right? God coached up a play that involved you to get the kingdom glory, but you got a little pride in you. Your ego popped up, and you was in the front for a little bit, and you was like, you know what? I like it up here. I'm going to go ahead and try to shake, dribble, drive, and got it knocked off the backboard because the enemy was waiting for you, right outside, waiting for you. And now it's going the other way. So not only did we not get the bucket, now you on the bench because you can't follow directions, because the directions is given to us right in the Bible. So like the whole point of this is what I'm trying to get is, he said it earlier, you really don't trust the coach. See, that's what happened. You didn't trust the coach. Like he didn't get the job just because he looked good in the suit. He didn't get the job just because he got the job because day one, he saw that the earth was going through chaos and he said, let it be light, and light showed up. See, he got the job because there was a man named Job who was going through all of this stuff and the enemy came to him. He let him get handicapped 5 points and he still ended up beating the enemy by 12. See, he got the job because he know what he's doing. It's just that we don't trust the coach. We feel like we've been on the court so long and we got called the extended coach. We can call our number when we want to. I got this one, y'all. Clear out. You remember that old play when you, hey, clear. hey, y'all, this about to be a bucket. And then you end up getting clamped up. Like, I mean, embarrassed by everybody. And you know what's crazy? Everybody remembers that play. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, bro, like, I had to make that point clear. And
So
right before I
good.
turn it over to you, bro, I want to say something else about our coach.
Yeah.
You don't trust him, but the crazy thing is he got a winning record.
Man. So good.
That's the crazy thing. Bro,
So
like,
good.
you don't trust the coach. And our coach has a winning record. He has never lost. Like, I mean, never. He is 4,400 Even when they thought they had him, I mean, they really thought they had him in the fourth quarter. Bro, they thought they had him so bad they put him on a cross, hung it up in the rafters so everybody can see. It was literally fourth quarter with 7 seconds on the clock. And somehow, some way, our coach was so good, he drew up a play to get 7 seconds, and we still ended up getting the bucket in overtime for the game.
Oh, good.
Trust your coach because he never lost, bro. This good, dog. This is good, bro.
I was gonna say something, but my brother just said it. But this is how God works, and this is how you know when God is speaking. Because my last part was everything he just said. So I'm gonna let it stay right there. We're gonna move on to verse 7, right? That was so good. He got a winning record, man. No L's. 0 L's, bro. Wow. That was good. I hope y'all caught that. That was really good, bro. All right, verse 7, man. Such people should not expect to receive anything from the Lord. I'm gonna stop right there.
That hurt some people. I'm dead serious.
It did.
Some people are hurt right now, bro.
It did. Look, don't expect to win the game if you're gonna be player coach and not go to your coach. My brother he broke it down so plain for y'all. You got a losing record. You suck.
Oh, man.
You suck. I'm sorry. Hey, for all the ones that think they high and mighty, you got money, you got this, you suck. You're terrible. Stop it. Like, you suck. You really do. Like, and see, great players know how to be real with their coach. They know how to go to the coach and say, hey, coach, man, look, last game, I was looking at the film. I didn't even have to look at film. I felt like I wasn't doing my best.
That's good. That's good, right
help
there.
me. Help me, coach. Good players expect to win a game when they go to the coach. Sucky players, they expect to win, but they always lose because they don't go to their coach. Like, not only do non-believers in the coach, right, affect the outcome of the game, but you affect the whole entire team. Let me wind that back.
Do that.
Because you are trying to do life yourself, you are going to lose in life. And the people around you that love you, that you love, are going to lose too.
That's good, bro. That's good.
That can be your kids, your spouse, your mom, your dad, friends, anybody around you in your circle. If you're trying to win the game yourself and not seek your coach, you're going to lose.
That's good.
And I don't know how else to tell you. You suck. I suck. Okay.
Yeah.
It's many days that I go to God like, look, I don't know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
But before I could get to that point, Eric was a control freak. I had a controlling spirit in me.
That's good.
And see, it takes a lot of losing to realize your weaknesses, to go to your coach and humble yourself.
Man, that was a word right there. That was a word. That was a word.
Let's go, bro.
Bro, you just said it took a lot of losing to learn your weaknesses, man. That was a word, and I received that. I received that, man. I received that like for real, because you will notice your weaknesses as you're losing, and the entire time you thinking, and God loves that breakdown. He loves that breakdown so that you can start. Because think about it, if you're winning the entire time, you overlook your flaws. You do. When you're winning, no one cares when we're winning. You could have had 97 turnovers. We won the game. That's all that matter. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what you say. But as you're losing, you be like, man, I'm turning the ball over a lot. I gotta learn how to control this thing or handle this rock better. I gotta know how to handle my family better. I gotta know how to handle my kids. I'm getting tired of turning over my spouse. Like you notice that when you losing, but when you winning, you kind of let your flaws just go. And I receive that because it happened to me as I'm winning at work and I'm receiving this Chiefs and these promotions. I'm good. But when you losing, you like, hey, some things got to change. And I need them to change fast because I don't like this. I don't like losing and also losing ugly. Like, it reminds me of the movie Coach Carter, man. And it was the last game, right? They played the same team they did at the beginning of the game. And on the other team that they played, they had an NBA player. I forgot his name or whatever they called him. But the kid was going to go to the NBA in high school. Like, he was dominant, right? The first game they played him, they got blown out. It was terrible, right? I love how Coach Carter talked to them the last game. Like, he told them in the second half, he was like, if y'all can just hold on, you may not be able to stop that monster, but just try to hold on. And he told him something that was very important. He didn't say that we're going to win the game. He told him we're going to be in the game. That's very important because he told him we're not going to win. I can't promise you to win, but I can promise you we're going to be in the game. So the ball is going to be in your hand at the end, and I'm going to give you a shot to win it for us. And I love that because the God we serve, he's going to give us the ball in those clutch moments. He's going to give you the shot. He could do it himself. He can. If he wanted to, he could do it. But he always says, you know what? I got to see what they learned. I got to see what happened in practice. I got to see what's about to happen, E. And this is where I got to it off of this, what you was talking about in verse 7. I got this thing that says, we are, I wrote it down. No, here we go. You shine at practice, but you're not the same player during the games. Practice players. And when he said, don't expect nothing from the Lord, you can't get player of the game if you wasn't in the game. We be asking for player of the game, and all we did was shine in practice.
Yeah.
Man, I'm telling y'all right now, the reason why I'm saying that, because that was me at a time. I was an awesome practice player. Bro, I'm back here reading these verses. I'm back here doing this. I'm doing that. In the game, oh, I'm rattled. I'm like the old 2K player game when the whole screen starts shaking. I'm rattled because I wasn't ready for the game yet. I don't know if it was because of the big lights. I'm giving a testimony. I don't know if it was because it was a lot of crowd in the stands. I don't know if it was because everybody was cheering, but at some point, I wasn't a game ready player. I couldn't do everything that I was doing in practice in the clutch moments. I was not ready. Why? Because I wasn't practicing clutch moments and practices. I was just putting up regular shots. I wasn't saying 3, 2, 1, Kobe. I wasn't doing that because why? I had this mentality that God was never going to put me in clutch moments. Oh, there we go. I had an insecurity that I wasn't good enough to be in clutch moments. For everything that happened and everything I've been through, God, I'm not ready for clutch moments. So I'm just going to practice on my handles over here. So if you need a ball handler real quick, I can get the ball at the court. And God was saying, that ain't what you designed for. See, I'm in you. When I blew breath into man, I came in you. The clutch of me came in you. The same way I defeated death, I need you to do that in the clutch. And God had to keep going through that with me in practice over and over and over again, bro. Ah, this is good. Hey, this is good, bro. This is good.
I love it, bro. I love it, man. And we're gonna finish out with the last verse, man. I went on down to verse 8 because
Okay. Oh, my bad, bro. Go ahead.
No, you good. Because as you get to reading, man, it everything starts to
Yeah. Let's
starts
go.
to
Let's
make
go.
it
Let's
really
get that.
plain. Their loyalty is divided between God and the world, and they are unstable. Unstable in everything they do.
Mm.
God just be letting you know. I'm just telling you. So my last point is 10 seconds left on the clock. Not believing will ensure that you lose the game. The job is to make sure, the coach's job is to make sure that you have a great career. You're at the, we're talking about practice. Going back to AI. We're talking about practice. We're talking about practice. You have to practice before you get in the game. And see, this world right now that we're in, this is practice. You practicing to get in the kingdom. And I don't know about y'all. If you ever was out on the playground, any sport that you play, whether it's baseball, soccer, football, whatever, you always wanted to pick the best players. But see, God is looking at us the same way, and he wants the best players. He said, I'll lead the 99 people that think they good. I'll lead them for the one that's going to keep coming to me.
Man,
to seek correction. Right? See, wisdom comes when you're seeking correction, right? A person that don't know that they are broken or that they're wrong or that they're doing something wrong and never want to seek correction, that's a person that's destined for destruction. It's 10 seconds left on the clock. You know you've been turning this ball over in life for the last 10 times. Are you going to stop to seek your coach? And are you going to have the faith to believe in what the coach is going to tell you? See, sometimes the play that we be thinking that we want to do, that's not the play. That's not what God wants you to do.
Yeah.
Oh, well, he said, no, he didn't say that. You said that. You were coached. Right? Like we're in the last days. And I see, man, God be speaking to me. See, I don't think the last days, meaning the last days in the book of Revelation, because Revelation is here now. The last days is you don't know when your time is coming.
Yeah.
So you should be practicing and getting correction for the game of life.
Bro.
I don't know. We going deep, man. This is this whole series is about going deep.
That's good.
The coach don't need soft players. The coach don't need scary players. Coach don't need weak players. He needs players that seek wisdom, players that seek correction, players that want to win because they're tired of losing. You suck. I'm gonna say it again. I suck.
Yo.
Because I don't know the way this game gonna play out. God knows.
Yeah.
He know the whole game from beginning to end. it's like YouTube. Then he just bags it up and you don't know where this thing called life gonna take you, but God knows. If you're in a place and you feeling like you're lost, you need to seek your coach. Go ahead, bro.
Bro, I just got something to say that you said in the beginning of all of that still got my head thinking and spinning. You said the coach is there to help you have a good career.
Man,
I don't think people caught that.
man.
The coach is not there to help you win game by game. If that was the case, every time he lost, there will be a new coach in there.
Fact.
He's there to help you have a good career. Okay.
Longevity.
God is here to help you have a good life. Not a good day, a good life. See, that's why he tells us, don't worry about tomorrow, because today is going to bring his own problems. He's here to help you have a good life. In the same way, like the coach on the thing, he's thinking about your career. These breakdowns, these practices, is to help you for your career. Like when LeBron first came in, the coaches wasn't working with him to have a good game. They was trying to teach him things for his upcoming seasons and upcoming career. Like for him to break the record of the points. That first coach that took him to the side and said, we need to work on your shooting mechanics. You kind of lean back too far when you shoot. We need to get you starting to go straight up. That wasn't just for next game. That was for his career so that he can continue to dominate. Like his first trainer that helped him with his body condition, that wasn't for the next game. That was so he can sustain 20 years of greatness. Like, I don't know if y'all are catching that. Like, your coach is here to help you for your career. Your God, your Savior is here to help you to save your life. Not your day, but your life. Like, bro, I really do not think people caught that when you said it. But you do not know how important that is, because why? Because if we go all the way back to the beginning of this whole podcast, you're concerned about the game, the next play. You're not trusting the coach with no losses on his record to get you to a winning season. And then in the off season, when ain't nothing going on, he already preparing you for the upcoming season. He already saying, hey, look, I know that you think you need to work on your three-point and shooting percentage. It ain't that bad. But I'm going to tell you, in this upcoming season, I need you to be able to get to the lane, because what's coming right now is a whole bunch of lockdown defenders. They can't guard the three that well, but they can stop people from getting in the lane. And the kingdom ain't going to shine unless my star player can get to the lane. Ooh. So I got the workout plan for you this offseason. But are you trusting God in the offseason? Like he said, is your faith there? Because if it ain't, don't ask for nothing, because you ain't going to receive nothing. Man, bro, I ain't got nothing else to say. But like E been saying all day, I suck. I do. I do. Golly, man, this is good, bro.
Just like Embiid says all the time, you got to trust the process.
Man,
you have to trust your coach. Trust, you can interchange that with faith. When you trust something, you believe in it. Like you trusting that whatever you sitting on right now is gonna hold you up. So what you did was you took your faith and you sat on it.
Put it right on the bench.
You sat on your faith because you believe in it. You got faith in that chair because you trust that it's holding you up.
Oh, some people
sat
mad.
On your faith.
Some people are mad.
But you put more trust in the chair than you do in God. I do it. I'll be the first one to say it. I toss my own stones at myself. Because in a moment of you being worried about something, you ain't got no faith or trust in it.
That's good. Wow.
Your coach is there to correct, to help, to steer in the right direction, to make in-game adjustments so that you can have a great career and a great life. Thank you, coach.
Hey, thank you, coach.
Shouts out to coach, man. Shouts out to
this only EP, this only episode 1. Oh, this about to get, oh man. Bro, this deeper series is about to be good, y'all. Hey, I'm telling y'all right now, go back and rewatch this because I am. Next time, bring a friend. Seriously, we need to spread this word as much as possible. We need to get this game plan out to everybody so we can be competitive. And in all aspects, this thing can be competitive. Man, this is good, bro. This is good, dog. Oh, man.
I got nothing else, bro.
Me either.
Feels great to be back, man.
Yes, it does.
Just getting started, man.
Just getting started. God.
So much more to come, man. Stay tuned. Hey, again, please like, please love, please share.
Yes.
Hey, we love y'all. Continue to seek God, seek your coach, and be blessed, man. Let's go.
Hey.